Good morning. I don't know about you, but sometimes I think it can be even far more stressful than having a lot of stuff that are on my plate and that I have to figure out, things that I have to handle, is when there's difficult situations going on with people that I care about. And I'm not able to swoop in and save the day and do everything to take care of it and just to eliminate the problem for the people that I care about. It's one of the hardest things ever, where we just care so much and where we maybe can't even stop thinking about it or worrying about it. And we know that it's not our problem to handle, and that we can't, no matter what we do, that we can't just take it away. And in those moments when we feel helpless, the most beautiful thing that we can do is pray. Praying, when we say, I want to do something, I don't know what to do, praying is always doing something. I think I've said this before on here, but I'm going to say it again just because it's ringing true for me right now. I've heard it said that Mary, when she's looking up at Jesus and Jesus is hanging on the cross, that must have been the most painful moment of her entire life. Feeling like she wanted to do something. She was there. She was present, which is beautiful. She was present. Could she save him from that suffering? No, but she could be there with him in it. And we can be there for others that we love that are struggling. We can always do that. We can always be present. But she also, in that moment, Mary didn't look up at Jesus and say, Jesus, do something. Jesus, get yourself out of this. Because she knew that Jesus was doing something. She knew that in that moment something beautiful was happening, even though it was the hardest thing in human history. She didn't look up at Jesus and say, Jesus, do something, because she knew that Jesus would have looked down at her and said, Mother, I am doing something. I'm saving the world. And sometimes for us, simply being able to pray is the most beautiful thing that we can do. Jesus was offering his suffering for our salvation. And sometimes we are suffering because of the suffering we see in people that we care about. And in those moments, our own suffering for them that we're experiencing, saying a humble prayer and offering that prayer up to the Father in the midst of our confusion, in the midst of our struggle, in the midst of our pain, it's doing something. Jesus' sacrifice saved the world. Our suffering and sacrificing for someone whom we care about, the very fact that we are hurting on their behalf, and that we say, Lord, I'm handing this over to you, Lord, be with them. That is powerful, and that is doing something, and that is making a difference for them. So never give up hope, ever. Never stop praying, and like Mary, never stop being present with those that we love, even if we can't fix the situation. We might not be able to fix it, but our presence can be healing, our presence can be encouraging, our presence can be supportive and strengthening for them, and it absolutely makes a difference. So be present, pray, and never give up hope, and be not afraid. God bless you.